Tonight marks night 3 of pro-Palestinian protests on the UW-Madison campus, and some tents are back up after UW officials allowed law enforcement on Library Mall this morning, leading to the arrests and detainment of some protesters. Arman Rahman back on Library Mall tonight for the third night of the protests. And Arman, how many people were arrested this morning, the final number?
Yeah, Eric, before we get to what happened this morning, I do want to acknowledge that, behind me we have seen what is the largest group of counter-protesters gather here in the past 3 days, carrying many pro-Israeli flags as well as an American flag that I saw. We'll get to that later on tonight in the show. Now back to this morning. Law enforcement officers from Madison Police, UW Police, the Dane County Sheriff's Office, and Wisconsin State Patrol were here at 7 in the morning, some with riot shields, as a message played over speakers telling protesters to tear down the camp or be arrested. And a spokesperson for UW-Madison Police tells us a total of 34 people were arrested. Now, the majority of those people arrested were released without a citation. However, 4 people that were arrested were taken to the Dane County Jail. All 4 face charges related to battery of an officer, attempting to disarm an officer, and resisting arrest. 4 officers were hurt during all of this. Now, UW-Madison Chancellor Jennifer Mnookin released a lengthy statement this morning about the camp teardown, saying she authorized it. The statement reading in part, "Now that the tents have been removed and as long as protests abide by campus and state rules and policies, members of my leadership team stand ready to continue to listen to concerns of the members of our community involved in this week's protest." Now, Wisconsin's top Republican, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos, also weighing in tonight. In a post to X, he wrote, "Marching, speaking out, and protesting our American values, but blocking free movement or occupation of lands/buildings is illegal and shouldn't be tolerated." Now, like I said, this group of counter-protesters gathered here in the last hour. They seem to kind of be dispersing from what was a large circle. Both sides were chanting back and forth at each other here on Library Mall. I'll have more from the counter-protesters as well as the students as they prepare to go into night 3 later on tonight in the show. For now, live on Library Mall, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.